من ابتسامي أغلى من عيني، أحلى من ابتسامي، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، وعادك طال وعادك طال. مكتوب في جديد غرامك وانت عارفه، مكتوب في جديد غرامك وانت عارفه، باين في كلامي يا عيني شايفه، باين في كلامي وفي عيني شايفه، قلبي داه حبك كيف بيقدر يخالفه، قلبي داه حبك ما بيقدر يخالفه، لكن بعادك طال بعادك طال. يا أغلى من عيني يا وأحلى من ابتسامي، أغلى من عيني أحلى من ابتسامي، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، وعادك طال وعادك طال. مكتوب في جديد غرامك وانت عارفه، مكتوب في جديد غرامك وانت عارفه، باين في كلامي يا عيني شايفه، باين في كلامي وفي عيني شايفه، قلبي داه حبك كيف بيقدر يخالفه، قلبي داه حبك ما بيقدر يخالفه، لكن بعادك طال بعادك طال. يا أغلى من عيني يا وأحلى من ابتسامي، أغلى من عيني أحلى من ابتسامي، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، أحن من المحنة يبقى السلام، وعادك طال وعادك طال.
Okay, good evening to everyone, wherever you are. My name is William Okwe. I am here hosting the Mula Media Show. Tonight, I am here with the chairman of the Youth Empowerment Society under the theme, Our Youth, Our Future. I am here with Mr. Gargar. He's here to announce the important message to everyone, all the South Sudanese across Calgary, wherever you are. Mr. Gargar will be here now with me to explain what is going on March 13, right here in Calgary.
يا حبيبي نحن اتلاقينا مرة في خيالي وفي شعوري ألف مرة. يا حبيبي نحن اتلاقينا مرة في خيالي وفي شعوري ألف.
Mr. Gargar, I will bring you up here. Good evening, Mr. Gargar. I am hosting you tonight. This is the Law Media Show. So now you are here to explain what is going on March 13, which is on Sunday. So can you explain yourself to the public to know what is going on as the chairman of South Sudanese Youth Empowerment Society under the theme "Our Youth Are Our Future"?
Absolutely, and it looks like Sunday is coming so fast, and it is this Sunday. It's not next Sunday, so it is March 13th. And I just want to take the moment first to just deeply say thank you to this amazing show, Numlao, and for the opportunity to talk to you today. So thank you so much, William Akwe, for those. But it shows also the vital role media plays and how do we reach our community, and hoping that one day also as a South Sudanese to have a media like this where we can reach the community at large. But this is a great start, and I really have hope and looking forward to that one day I will sit with the kids and my grands and my mom, and we'll be able to watch your show in the TV in Calgary. And with that, I just want to also reiterate it is true. So we have the opportunity, although it is so quick and it's short notice. I just want to tell the community it's a long overdue. Things that we have been hearing from the community, and the community has always been saying our voice is not heard, nobody cares about us, or nobody is coming to us. And throughout, we start seeing that advocacy paying off, especially when representatives and when leaders comes to the community and to listen and to see their problems. I think it starts a great point of the conversations. So last time we had put, for example, the mental health emergency meeting, and we saw anywhere between, like Minister Rajan, that time the community service, now, MLA Mike Allis, now the Honorable Mike Allis, the Associate Minister of Mental Health, MLA Jeremy Nixon, the Councillor Gian Kara. So when we bring those representatives, it makes a lot of differences. And like last time when also MP Jasraj Helen came in, I think it gives opportunities to community to see, and it's changed the perspective. And also it gives the opportunity for them to say, we are looking for solutions, not just the problems, but here's the opportunity for solutions. That's what happened. So we had that honor to put a town hall meeting, and it will be an emergency meeting because once seeing the issues that are overdue. So we have our Premier of Alberta, Honorable Jason Kenney, will be attending our meeting, and it will be a meeting from the community members and Honorable Jason Kenney as a government of Alberta and the current Premier of Alberta. And that's what it makes a huge difference when someone like this and those policies have a lot of things to do with it, especially when you have an issue that has been going anywhere between the community talking about the justice system, the youth, seeing them now involving in the justice issues and on. Another issue is the issues with the youth attending schools. And when I say schools, it's even fathering it up to post-secondaries, colleges, universities. And lastly, but not least, the issues also with the mental health as general, and how does that, including the resources, the help, the support, the integrations, and all the issues that community has identified, but also the community voice. And I think we take that opportunity as a youth because at the end of the day, you see, Calgary, Alberta, Canada as home. Most youth were born here. They have that. One time, the last generation would be probably me, who had an opportunity to look into the cultural side as a young person, came here 17 years old, and then now taking the opportunity to look into the Canadian culture and trying to see what are the positives and how do you uphold and the values and the hard work and the determination. But sometimes the youth who are born here also are having a tough fight, and also anywhere between the bullying, sense of failing classes, sense of having a dream to go to university but you cannot make it. So there are a lot of issues that we heard from our community, and this is an amazing chance. And it's like somebody asked me, if you have a magic wand, what would you do? And I looked at my hand and then I started speaking. So that's what I usually get. And this one would be an opportunity that will be that way, especially when the community start talking about those issues. And one day I would like to bring it forward. So this would be that opportunity. And we ask not only the community members, but we ask every woman, every man, every parents, every family, if you would like to attend, please call us so we can know that you are attending. You can definitely reach us at 403 826 0731. And also, nevertheless, we would like to see the youth there, because youth are the one that mostly heavily affected by all of this. And for them to be part of this solution will be a huge and incremental impact, because it shows that they have that opportunity, not only getting into problems, not only feeling the failures, but having the mechanisms and opportunities to shape things. And if 10 years later comes in and they say, we met the officials and through our advocacy, we were able to have this one thing change. I think that's the story that they can pass on. And also, the Honorable Jason Kenney, the Premier of Alberta, will be coming with currently confirmed 3 ministers. So we have the Minister of Education, we have the Minister of Immigration and Multiculturalism, and then we have also the Minister of Justice. And as what you see, you can see those are the portfolios that directly also impact our community. And like last time, working with the community service, like Honorable Rajan Sohini, and working with other portfolios like the mental health, I think we could accomplish a lot by looking into not only the issues, but now having the opportunities to bring those issues and voices forward, and also having the opportunity to see. But so this is one of the announcements that we are hoping that the community members of South Sudanese community will take this chance highly and will join us into this meeting. And once again, thank you so much, William McQuay, for this opportunity.
Gargara, how many people the whole will take?
Absolutely. So right now we are hoping to confirm around 120 to 140. That's the amount that we would like to see. If you call, that will give us an opportunity to see the numbers. And we always say, the saddest part is that if somebody's walking in, there is a probability that if the hall is full, that they will be asked to stay out. Also, by reaching out directly, it gives our youth, there are some incredible youth that have joined us now and who would like to make sure that this event is successful. So this youth will also be reaching out to make sure who is coming, confirming the attendance. But also it gives us an opportunity. So we ask most of our South Sudanese community, if you are coming, please text or call this number, which is the 403 826 0731. If that number is that amount of people reached, then the maximum probably around 150, and then we will start putting people on the waiting list.
So what time is going to be?
Yeah, so we're hoping that our community could come at 5:30, and it is 5:30.
Oh,
I hope
right.
so. Yeah.
So finally, now, finally, you actually you want to the youth to come and elder too, and the community chairperson.
Absolutely. So we are asking for elders, community representatives, parents, families in general, but more importantly, not to come alone. Because every time we have to talk about problems, and especially if those have to deal with the youth, it is better for them to be there. And sometimes it will mean a lot for them to not just hear it and to not just see that we are talking about them. And there is a one concept that I always see, and the youth really hated it, especially, when we have a loss in our community. You always see our elders saying, hey, we came here for you guys to bury us and for you guys to have a better life. But now we are burying our youngs. And you can see that tearing all the youth apart when they hear that. And they will say, we don't want anybody to bury anyone. We need our elders for the wisdom. We need to grow up and have that opportunity. But the fear and the barriers and the issues that we face are the ones that are hurting us. And also that opportunity to succeed and I think to thrive, and the opportunity to do the hard work with that determination, knowing that it will pay off, whether tomorrow or just having the hope. So I urge the community members to come out, but also keep in mind that if you have any child that is 12 years old and up, those are the one most likely that will have they will have a concept of what is happening. I remember the things that I remember right now are the one that I saw in back home when I was 12 years old, 10 years old. Those are the things that I urge our youth and our parents especially. If the child told you, I don't care, I feel like this is just for elders, tell them it's different. And just tell them, have you ever considered to be something one day? And if they said, they want to be a doctors, they want to be a lawyers, they want to be a politicians, tell them to come. Tell them that's why you should come meet those guys. Maybe you will be like them one day. Whether you want to be an MLA, whether you want to be a doctor, whether you want to be a police officer, it starts somewhere, and it starts with the leadership. And they cannot have a leadership sitting in a basement or playing a game. We need to have them standing, and also they get to ask even the premier question. So those are the reason why I urge our youth to come out as well.
Okay, Gargar, like you said that the youth from 12 to up. So you said that already you need 120, but if they come
Absolutely.
youth from 12, they're going to be more people, yeah.
That's a good question. If we have to, and I wish, and that gives also the opportunity to see the magnitude of how the work is. If we come in and we have one person sitting there, then that's the representation of our community. If we come in and we have 500 people, but even if they're sitting outside, then we might move them maybe even into the parking, put the speakers there, or maybe at least go to different hall and then at least put a live Facebook there. But at least we can find a way to make it work. Of course, because of the space, it brings up even a mindful set. We are a community that is collective, that like to stick together, that's always being there. And you're right, even I'm worried that now we have a confirmation of 150, but the 50 will come and wait in their car, or they will find a phone call. So that's another thing that I would like to say to someone. If you have confirmed but you have things that comes up, please call so we can also make sure that there is someone that will come there. But overall, I think we have around that room around 150. If some people came that more than that room, then there is probably will try to get them into a different area that they can still sit there. But unfortunately, it's based on first come and first being able to ask questions. And I know our community have a lot of questions, so do not miss out.
Mr. Gargar, ممكن تتكلم عربي عشان الناس كان يسمع كويس.
Absolutely. Well, برجع الشكر كله والهنا والشفاء لأهلنا ولأصدقائنا. وبالفعل يعني حتى الفرصة اللي ادوني له الليلة، برجع برضو الشكر للجالية السودانية وللرئيس اللي اتصل لي. I think اللي هو قالوا لي حاجة مفيد وحاجة أهم من ما كان، بالذات في بلد الغربة، إنه نحن شعب واحد، نحن أهل واحد، ونحن برضو قاعدين في نفس مشاكل واحد. مشاكل العيال عمره ما بتنتهي، عمره ما بتنتهي مع العائلة واحد، عمره ما بتنتهي في بيته. مشاكل العيال اللي بحلهم انه مع زي ما كان اللي بيقولوا انه عندك اهل وعندك اصدقاء وعندك برضو ناسكم في القريه، في الحله، عمك اخوك ولد عمك القاعد اللي ممكن برضو يشوف الشاف الصغير ويقول لهم انه مهما كان ده جنانه بكره حيشيل عيناه حمانه. فبرجع برضو الدعوة للشعب والجالية كله إنه يا ريت إنه نجوا ونتكاتفوا مع بعض في مشاكل الأطفال وفي مشاكل العيال وفي مشاكل بتاع الأسر وفي مشاكل بتاع الكوميونيتي بتاعنا. لأنه بقول لك اللي بيحل المشكلة ده الزول اللي بيوجعه. ونحن بالفعل لو فقدان العيال وجعنا، وبالفعل لو جينا بلد الغربة ونشوف إنه مشاكل فيه، برضو عندنا عمل. لأنه عمل اللي هو جابنا هنا، عمل إنه تلقى جناك يكبر بكرة ويشيل حماك، عمل إنه برضو تلقى جناك يكون دكتور، يكون أستاذ، يكون طبيب. ده الحاجات اللي بالفعل أنا نحن ممكن نقدر نعملوه، وده الحاجات اللي ممكن نلمنا. وحتى زي ما كان الأغاني يقول لك أنا سوداني والسوداني أنا ضمن الوادي، فما بفصلنا بمشاكل وما بفصلنا الغربة. فبرجع الدعوة ده كله لأي زول اللي بسمع هنا وأي زول الشايف إنه يا ريت ده فرصتنا كبير لأول مرة في التاريخ إنه يجينا زول كبير زي ده، وكبر في ناحية بتاعت المشاكل اللي ممكن نحلهم through policies through حاجات، وبرضو اللي بنقدر نجيفه ونقدر نقوله حاجاتنا. فالمشاكل اللي نحن عملنا له identify ده الأربعة، اللي هو مشاكل مع العدالة مع الحكومة، ومشاكل مع السيستم، والتاني المشاكل والعقوبات اللي بخلي العيال ما يقدر يمشوا في universities ومدارس العليا. والآخر برضو إنه المنتل هيلث، إنه حتى نحن حتى لو قلنا منتل هيلث شنو بالعربي ممكن حنرجعه على طول للجنون، لكن المنتل هيلث ما الجنون. المنتل هيلث إنه ده المشكلة اللي عندك، بعد مرات بيكون عندك صعوبات، والصعوبات ده بيتحولوا خلوك ما تنوم، احتياجات بتاعت الحياة وحاجات مادية، حاجات عائلية، كله حاجات دي كله بيأثر في الصحة. وزي ما بقوله العقل السليم في الجسم السليم، فلو عندك مشاكل مهما كان بيأثروا. فده مشكلة، ومشكلة خاص، ومشكلة برضو شفناها حتى في الأطفال والعيالنا، وبرضو حتى في كبارنا. فبرجو انت لو عايز تحضر يا ريت اتصل ب 403 826 0731. ده بدينا فرصة برضو للنظام وعشان نعرفوا انه ده منو الجاي، وبرضو نخطه لاسمك، وبكده بيقدر يخلينا العددية. طبعا الدار اللي عاملينه فيه ده الفورسلان كوميونيتي اسوشيشن، وادرس يا 40 20 26 افنيو ساوث ايست. بعد مرات بضحك وكله لازم بلف وبقول لي هو العنوان، فنحن قلنا هو العنوان. فانت لو عارف هو 60 عنوان ده الهول ده، برضه الهول ده الهول انت لو كنت جيت قبل كده في المعرض بتاع الاطفال اللي كنا فتحناه اللي هو يوث امباورمنت سكيل سنتر، ده الهول الصغير، والفورس لاند كوميونتي هول ده الهول الكبير. فيا ريت يا ريت بطلب منك، بطلب من كل واحد القاعد هنا والشايف، يا ريت تعال نكون سوا. اليد واحد ما بس، ولو يدين نصفقوا imagine العالم اللي هنا ده كله والجعليه كله لو صفقوا صفقه واحد انه حتى اي زول ممكن يسمعه. ولا نحن دايرينه ده بس انه عشان زول يقدر يسمعنا ويقدر يحس بوجعنا. فيا ريت ده زمن بطلب منكم كلكم كشعب واحد، سواء كان جنوب، شرق، دارفور، اي زول بسمع دعوه ده يا ريت تجي، لانه دعوتك اتسمع ودعوتك خلى الاطفال يعملوا زي ما قلنا our youth are our future. يا ريت ان شاء الله ان شاء الله بصوتك بكلامك بدعوتك انه نحل مشاكلنا في الكالجري البرتا.
Bengargar, that will be a last one. Again, back to the Dinka language and then we're going to close down.
La ka che mishkala na to mon yang ka ba jal dong tup na lo ting ba den ko na ka jal wer ka ke jal jal gwir ka
cái lo chuyện cái tân we coi về yok cái mọi chuyện tàu phần chọn cal rồi trên in bên gar cái nó buat jalwil lo nada có jabu ko wito ko nintiar ko diak yum latio ko beni ko jala leo ya sakam sonus ko jala ol yelwil ko wujran ran bot ko tiro ko yelwil ran ben ko mit man lo ron tiar ko ro le twing ngir ko jala dak gain jalo da jala kek da
ya te ni ala jamba do we ku jala ya tak na ba go pial ku rel ka tudun rewatin ku jala ko daiten so kan na e pin ma ko wala saba ka atek ku jala dor ni ala jamba do we kan ka biyo ga ko bel fa la kan mit ko en ka chupin a pay ko en ka chore import hatta bordo che ko kwandit ke lakin mit ko araten na pung nyak ka mit ka chidom na pung nyak ka tingti ka yup na pung nyak ka mo yup ko kullu mara kedan jong cho yokan en jong cho galwe gal ka ngwen bu chin mat jong chit kana cham bu ting tok ko che klubiran bu gor bu le ka gur bai en rot ka chilo na lwel gal ka loy ran en rot ku le gal ka lo ka chilo lakin na lo ko o ben ke gol ka logo kana en ke cho ga lwe ga la Iran na ko kwandit bai ku jala kan ba doktin hatta i jeng community i Equatoria i Juba kana challenge ba dok ai elder ratin ko i ko ban ratin ko ara ping to mo jang e lwe ga la to ko ja che kwa che choltin kuna yok pan ngi to ko ja lo bi mana ko ki ben no kan akraj mi ko che kraj mi du bas ake og lo kulu yom buglo na yok is no krapin ko ja lo bi bana tiak man tok i wa klar koy ko ke ben le gal jok ben koy ben o tit yom det ka kana e ko wiku na chonga kan mi nok ka ngwen buglo tin ben o kun ko tonga che para tok a chi ran lo bu koy ku le gal en ke en lo bu pal tong a chi ko chi na e tong na yok ran ka dit ko ku le gal lo twen ku in ratin ku la tok karan ka wi bu no ka lo ba dur lakin apal ku bugati na jera ngan jal wi karan det kana lo ka o ba tok ko che o go ben ka mi da ba tok le ke oxygen mi da ba tok le ke tiop mi da ba tok na ke grot mi da ba tok ke ka tap ci ben be tap det na domet ka ci le bro benjo war kan elwel gal mi ko gal ka o yi tap lakin mutin chu jala le mi ko za do ka ci ya lo mata ko ke lom tap tek det a wi ku butin muskile ngudi ku jala tap kan he ben lang no kan mi no kan e ka ben lang no ka ci da ka ben a so wala a ce mutin en jalo ka ti a ka chu kan ti kwai ku ping lakin a ja ce da okol a ja ce da okol ware ku ping na lek met ka le gal yin kan kana ka ja ku jala kana ju wa ko kan ngudi lakin ki jal ben gan aki bena korero jala ka wi jo yet kana ka wi jo yet ka chin yale bu kwan bi ko chida ka big ben no ben dan Alberta honorable Jason Kenny na ci gam bu le ka bo bu ban pingrot ka kala bu loy akalo bu chu loy ke rolto yen gi chana lwel luandi ka yitoka ya luandi ka an advocate ba de marad wala kulok ti kule ga lo wek mu pelwe ka ki we lakin na lwe rangan okay ka ku ke ko ka jal bay kule ke ki ku jal dong ke lo ko ku jala tonga na chan niaga na bi kule ka ki ke kudun ka kedan chuk lo ke youth ku jala youth advocate especially ka wo kwai tok ka jal dong loy ku jala action ake atana tok bu bebe ku le ka chilew ka bu bu lew wazir dan justice oben ko en kran lui deal temen kang sijin temen ka ke met lo nana man hatta nana ka chi loy ka le ngu kan miskala ka kana ba palwek as wala ben lo ba ka ban tie kwa lo bu ka ban tin kan mi da bun bordo ka ci oben ten war e le gala met ka bidit ko bu pyoj ko bro muk ko bu koy ken ko abu muk ko le na nga tor ci dom ka ko ya ben ben big sur ken kamatin akhar sure ko yok bali marat asura ke den high school na yok met ka kila sanawiya ko kila jama ka kana wi bukting ko ci le pan ngen en pan le bi mit ban pyoj ten kana nan man che pyoj ko chin fursa ka le bukting ko e ku jala ran chitkan ran mu ga tor kan panabun ka le beti bordu ran muk kan immigration kan ko be e ko bu ban tie much immigration muche dom tok tin ko kwa chin ka lo brand ben be ran de tek de hatta na ran ka bo ka lo ben ke soccer player kadang coach hatta wo wa kon te mit te ka lo tin tan e lo kadang bordo ran e ko mi mo ka wo wa wi ko che ka abi akuma ke tin wok tan ka ba ya big ben lawe yi mitin akwai yang adi akharan ben miti rangi te kan koitin rangi te kan butin anan ko ira jinu kuna bi ke tan ka lo bi okon kuna ko ira fi muqimat na bi ke tan bordo ka lo bi okon bi ran pi jala legen chen duen lo bi muk ka kana ala bukti ramuk babe ko ben ten kaman bordo hatta ban dan alberta ke wazir dan immigration ka kan akalo bakte yen kaman ka kaban ake kalo ama chitkan ko ake kniarogen ba ben kakan a ci zaman nyai lakin aya nyar this time wa burumat ko nyali en ka chitkan loy ka inshallah yani na mat kurut ku bi ku ka kwan e ko yogo pot ka kwan a ce ka kwan chiriak bordo lakin ka kwan lobi ka kwan chiriak ba ka dot ku jala ka kwan lobi mit bi ka kon na bi ku teju ke ka bu piat ka dor nyali jebre ka we ku jala bordo ayi me hal reintin nyali jebre ke in ko bre ke mit ko bi doj shukran shadid William akoy
Thank you, Gargar. This is the end of the show. To everyone, you can share the show and everybody can reach to everyone. Now, Gargar, if you have any conclusion, you can say it, and then we'll be shutting down.
Yeah, no, I just want to say thank you to everyone that made this possible, and just a thank you also to the Premier of Alberta for accepting to come to see us. This is the first time in history for a Premier to come actually and visit our community, and I think it's the last long overdue, where the community is always saying that they don't have a voice, but gives them a hope that there is opportunities in Calgary. And what makes this country better, the opportunity to come in and get involved, the opportunity to come in, not only doing so, but also asking and being part of the solutions. But the opportunity, when we talk about it with the stories, we can see just freedom of speech, freedom of exercising your right, and freedom of democracy. And every time you wake up, you have that duty. For example, every 4 years you come in and you say, you know what, I'm going to cast my vote for somebody to represent me. And the government represent our voice, but also we come in and echo those voices in a constructive way. We advocate and we hope to solve those problems. So that's a big chance to the community. And I also see that as an opportunity, to remind all our communities, I think to be part of solution, to be not only a problem, but to be part of solution, you have to be involved. And being involved, whether volunteering, whether voting, whether getting involved in the policies, and try to see those issues as policies and creating those policies that you can recommend to the officials or to the system. If you have barriers, if there's systematic barriers, if there's systematic issues that hinder you, because everybody came here for a hope, and that hope is to find a place to thrive and not to survive, to find a place to call home, work hard, stay safe, and feel the pride and opportunity to say this is a home. And I think these could be the messages that we can leave to the youth. It's always being involved. Get involved. Don't ever wait. The last time I got involved, I ran for the State Student Association. I became part of the board, and you start seeing also the logistics, but also making the opportunity to make policies and being part of the. I always say being sitting at the table makes a huge differences, because you get to not only wear the shoes, but you get to also bring the things that you believe that if they would have helped or added values, these issues could have been solved. So I encourage our community to come get involved, vote every year, come ask your representatives what makes them represent you, and get involved. I think, and not only, I think we, as a youth, we say the youth are trying to fit in, and that's okay. It's trying to fit in, but also let's fit in those important conversations. And let's also help our youth to say, how do you advocate? How do you come up as a leaders? We have so many tremendous leaders in the communities, and I'm speaking about youth. They are so articulative that sometimes they wow me. And sometimes it gives me a hope to say those guys could be the next generation that will lead our community with pride, and also make those good citizens that not only looking into problems, but every year you're finding them generating new ideas, new solutions, but building this community forward and building this society, Calgary, Alberta, and the whole Canada forward. And one day, when you see a kid in Raptors, winning championship, you know that, hey, no doubt you will have that sense of pride to say, oh, I know this kid. The same way, I really feel and I have a dream that to see kids getting involved and to see youth everywhere, to see them even part of the legislature, making decisions and helping, serving, but also overall service. And service doesn't come as being part of it, but exercising it, exercising the votes, exercising the involvement, exercising the volunteerism. I challenge everybody to be part of that, and I challenge everybody to come in. And this is an opportunity to meet our premier, but also an opportunity to ask him questions, also opportunity to bring those concerns forward. Because I heard you that every time our community is saying the government does not listen to us and the government does not care about us. Well, this is an opportunity, but also it's an opportunity for us to challenge that norm and say, we're going to take actions from there, not only coming to concern, but asking how do we work in bringing those solutions. So in short, I think this is an opportunity for the youth to be involved anywhere between uh, organizing this event to make sure it's all well taken care of, to volunteering, to every kid that also try to find a way to always vote in your school, get involved in your student associations, get involved also voting in our federal, provincial, city council, and also just get involved and learn as much as possible. Thank you. That's my last message. And I thank the community. I thank you, William, and I thank the delegate that is coming to meet our community. I thanks the premier. of Alberta, Honorable Jason Kenney. I thanks all the ministers, and also I thanks everybody that made an effort for the last year, especially to connect with our community, to hear our concerns, to work with us, because this is our community and there's nowhere else to go. And that's the one thing that I hear from the youth. And I say, then let's make this community a better place and a better place to even raise your children in. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Gargar. That is the message to all the South Sudanese who are here in Calgary. Go and share all of you, everyone you get this video, share it, and then you can come and join the event on March 13, which is on Sunday. And thank you, Gargar. And now we're gonna go. Bye bye. Okay. Close down. Thank you for watching. Bye bye now.